To all of my fellow brothers and sisters, peace be with you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Ben, and I welcome you to the Restored Ephraim Publications channel. This video is my full audiobook for my translation of the Book of Numbers. If you like this work, I hope that you will consider getting the full version, which contains all my footnotes and chapter headings and translation notes to help you to better understand the Book of Numbers. And there is a link in the description of this video where you can get the full version, and there's also a free version which lacks all those helpful notes. And one thing that will make my version different is that it contains the full Joseph Smith translation, and I also compare the Hebrew Masoretic text to the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Septuagint, the Aramaic Peshitta, and the Samaritan Pentateuch in order to try to bring out the most original form of the scriptures as I can determine it through the older manuscripts. And with that, I hope that you will enjoy listening to my audiobook for the Book of Numbers of the Restored Ephraim Bible Torah. Chapter 1. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tent of the meeting place, in the first of the second month, in the second year after they were come out from the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye a head count of all the congregation of the children of Israel by their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, every male by their heads, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, ye shall number them by their armies, thou and Aaron. And with you there shall be a man for every tribe, every man that is the head for the house of his fathers. And these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. For Reuben, Eleazar the son of Shadur. For Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai. For Judah, Nashon the son of Aminadab. For Issachar, Nathaniel the son of Zuar. For Zebulun, Eliab the son of Shalon. For the children of Joseph, for Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud. For Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. For Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni. For Dan, Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai. For Asher, Pagiel the son of Ochran. For Gad, Eliasaph the son of Duel. For Naphtali, Ahira the son of Enan. These are the called of the congregation, chiefs of the tribes of their fathers. They are the heads of the thousands of Israel. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which were appointed by name, and they assembled all the congregation together in the first of the second month, and they enrolled their genealogy according to their families by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, from 20 years old and upward by their heads. As the Lord commanded Moses, so he mustered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And it came to pass that the children of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, by their heads, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Reuben, 46,500. For the children of Simeon, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, is mustered, with the number of names, by their heads, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were mustered of them for the tribe of Simeon, 59,300. For the children of Gad, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Those that were mustered for the tribe of Gad, 45,650. For the children of Judah, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Judah, 74,600. For the children of Issachar, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Issachar, 54,400. For the children of Zebulun, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Zebulun, 57,400. For the children of Joseph, for the children of Ephraim, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Ephraim, 40,500. For the children of Manasseh, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Manasseh, 32,200. For the children of Benjamin, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Benjamin, 35,400. For the children of Dan, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Dan, 62,700. For the children of Asher, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the children of Asher, 41,500. For the children of Naphtali, their generations by their families, by the house of their fathers, with a number of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war, those that were mustered for the tribe of Naphtali, 53,400. These are those that were mustered, which Moses and Aaron mustered, and the chiefs of Israel, 12 men, 1 man for the house of his fathers. It came to pass that all those that were mustered of the children of Israel, by the house of their fathers, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war in Israel, it came to pass that all that were mustered, 600,000 and 3,550. But the Levites by the tribe of their fathers were not mustered in the midst of them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi thou shalt not muster. Thou shalt not take the head count of them in the midst of the children of Israel. Thou shalt muster the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all the tools of it, and over all that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle, and all the tools of it, and they shall serve it, and shall pitch round about the tabernacle. And when the tabernacle journeyeth, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall raise it up. And the stranger that cometh near shall be put to death. And the children of Israel shall pitch, every man by his own encampment, and every man by his own banner, according to their armies. And the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of the testimony, that there shall be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall keep the charge of the tabernacle of the testimony. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so did they. Chapter 2. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Every man of the children of Israel shall pitch by his own banner, with the ensign for the house of their father, Facing round about the tent of the meeting place shall they pitch. And on the east side, toward the rising of the sun, shall they of the banner of the encampment of Judah pitch by their armies. And the chief for the children of Judah is Nashon, the son of Amminadab, and his army and their mustered 74,600. And pitching beside him the tribe of Issachar, and the chief for the children of Issachar is Nathaniel, the son of Zuar, and his army and his mustered 54,400. And the tribe of Zebulun, and the chief for the children of Zebulun is Eliab, the son of Shalom, and his army and his mustered 57,400. All of the mustered for the encampment of Judah 186,400 unto their armies. He shall journey forth first. The banner of the encampment of Reuben is on the south side by their armies, and the chief for the children of Reuben is Eleazar, the son of Shadur, and his army and his mustered 46,500. And those pitching beside him, the tribe of Simeon, and the chief for the children of Simeon is Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai, and his army and their mustered 59,300. And the tribe of Gad, and the chief for the children of Gad is Eliasaph, the son of Duel, and his army and their mustered 45,650. All of the mustered for the encampment of Reuben 151,450 unto their armies, and he shall journey forth second. Then the tent of the meeting place shall journey forth with the encampment of the Levites in the midst of the encampments, as they shall pitch. So shall they journey forth, every man according to his place by their banners. The banner of the encampment of Ephraim by their armies is on the west side, and the chief for the children of Ephraim is Elishama, the son of Ammihud, and his army and their mustered 40,500. And beside him the tribe of Manasseh, and the chief for the children of Manasseh is Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur, and his army and their mustered 32,200. And the tribe of Benjamin, and the chief for the children of Benjamin is Abidan, the son of Gideoni, and his army and their mustered 35,400. All of the mustered for the encampment of Ephraim 108,100 unto their armies, and he shall journey forth third. The banner of the encampment of Dan is on the north side by their armies, and the chief for the children of Dan shall be Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai, and his army and their mustered 62,700. And pitching beside him the tribe of Asher, and the chief for the children of Asher shall be Pagiel, the son of Achran, and his army and their mustered 41,500. And the tribe of Naphtali, and the chief for the children of Naphtali is Ahira, the son of Enan, and his army and their mustered 53,400. All of the mustered for the encampment of Dan 157,600. He shall journey forth last by their banners. These are the mustered of the children of Israel by the house of their fathers, all the mustered of the encampments unto their armies, 603,550. But the Levites were not mustered in the midst of the children of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So they pitched by their banners, and so they journeyed forth, every man by his families, according to the house of his fathers. Chapter 3. And these are the generations of Aaron and Moses, in the day that the Lord spoke with Moses in Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests, which were anointed, whom he ordained to minister in the office of a priest. And Nadab and Abihu died before the face of the Lord, when they brought strange fire before the face of the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. They had no children for themselves. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the office of priest before the face of Aaron their father. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near, and stand them before the face of Aaron the priest, and they shall serve him. And they shall keep his charge, and the charge of the whole congregation before the tent of the meeting place, to do the service of the tabernacle. And they shall keep all the tools of the tent of the meeting place, and the charge of the children of Israel to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are wholly given to him from among the children of Israel. And thou shalt muster Aaron and his sons, and they shall guard their priesthood, and all things belonging to the altar, and within the veil, and the stranger that cometh near shall be put to death. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, And I, behold, I have taken the Levites from the midst of the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn of the womb from the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be for me. Because all the firstborn are for me, in the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I consecrated unto myself all the firstborn in Israel, from man unto beast. They shall be for me. I am the Lord. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Muster the children of Levi by the house of their fathers, by their families, every male from a month old and upward, them shalt thou muster. And Moses mustered them according to the mouth of the Lord, as he was commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon, and Kohath, and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath by their families, Amram and Izhar, Hebron and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their families, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites by the house of their fathers. For Gershon, the family of the Libnites, and the family of the Shemites, these are the families of the Gershonites. There mustered, with the number of all the males from a month old and upward, there mustered 7,500. The families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward. And the chief of the house, the father for the Gershonites, is Eliasaph, the son of Lael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tent of the meeting place, the tabernacle and the tent, its covering, and the covering of the door of the tent of the meeting place, and the hangings of the court, and the covering of the door of the court, which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and the cords of it for all the service of it. And for Kohath, the family of the Amramites, and the family of the Izharites, and the family of the Hebronites, and the family of the Uzzielites, these are the families of the Kohathites, with the number of all the males from a month old and upward, 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southward. And the chief of the house, the father for the families of the Kohathites, is Elizaphan, the son of Uzziel. And their charge, the ark, and the table, and the lampstand, and the altars, and the tools of the sanctuary with which they minister, and the covering, and all the service of it. And the chief of the chiefs of the Levites is Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, having the oversight of them that keep the charge of the sanctuary. For Merari, the family of the Mahlites and the family of the Mushites, these are the families of Merari, and they're mustered with the number of all the males from a month old and upward, 6,200. And the chief of the house, the father for the families of Merari, is Zuriel, the son of Abiel. He shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. And the oversight, the charge of the sons of Merari, the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars of it, and the pillars of it, and the socket bases of it, and all the tools of it, and all the service of these, and the pillars of the court round about, and their socket bases, and their stakes, and their cords. But those that pitch before the front of the tabernacle eastward, before the front of the tent of the meeting place toward the rising of the sun, is Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary unto the charge of the children of Israel, and the stranger that cometh near shall be put to death. All of the mustered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron mustered according to the mouth of the Lord by their families, all the males from a month old and upward, 22,000. And the Lord said unto Moses, Muster all the firstborn males unto the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. Thou shalt take the Levites for me, I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the cattle of the children of Israel. And Moses mustered as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel. And it came to pass that all the firstborn males, with the number of names from a month old and upward, by their mustered, 22,273. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle. And the Levites shall be for me, I am the Lord. And the redemption of the 273 excess above the Levites of the firstborn of the children of Israel, thou shalt take five shekels by the head. In the shekel of the sanctuary shalt thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerahs. Thou shalt give the silver unto Aaron and to his sons, the redemption of the excess among them. And Moses took the redemption silver from the excess above the redeemed of the Levites. From the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the silver, 1,365 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the silver of the redemption unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the mouth of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. Chapter 4. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Take a head count of the sons of Kohath from the midst of the sons of Levi, by their families, by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host to do the work in the tent of the meeting place. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation, the most holy things. And when the encampment journeyeth forth, Aaron and his sons shall come. They shall take down the veil of the covering, and cover the ark of the testimony with it, and shall put upon it a covering of leather skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall set the poles of it. And upon the table of the bread before the face they shall spread a cloth of blue, and put upon it the shallow bowls, and the incense cups, and the bowls, and the pitchers of the drink offering, and the continual bread shall be upon it. They shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet, and cover it with a covering of leather skins, and shall set the poles of it. They shall take a cloth of blue, and cover the lampstand of the light, and its lamps, and its tongs, and its snuff dishes, and all the oil vessels of it, with which they serve unto it. They shall put it and all the tools of it into a covering of leather skins, and shall put these upon the frame. And upon the golden altar they shall spread a cloth of blue, and cover it with a covering of leather skins, and shall set the poles of it. They shall take all the tools of the service with which they minister in the sanctuary, and put them into a cloth of blue, and cover them with a covering of leather skins, and put them upon the frame. They shall collect the embers from the altar, and spread upon it a cloth of purple. They shall put upon it all the tools of it, with which they minister upon it, the censers, the three-pronged forks, and the shovels, and the basins, all the tools of the altar. They shall spread upon it a covering of leather skins, and set the poles of it. And when Aaron and his sons have completed covering the holy things, and all the tools of the holy things, when the encampment journeys forth, after that the sons of Kohath are to carry it, but they shall not touch the holy thing lest they die. These are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tent of the meeting place. And the oversight of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, the oil of the light, and the sweet incense, and the continual grain offering, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all that is in it, in the sanctuary, and with the tools of it. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Cut ye not off the branch of the families of the Kohathites from the midst of the Levites, but do this for them, that they may live and not die. When they approach the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in, and appoint them man by man to his service and to his burden. They shall not go in to see the holy thing, even for a moment, lest they die. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take a head count of the sons of Gershon, even these by the house of their fathers, by their families, from 30 years old and upward, until 50 years old shalt thou muster them, all that enter into the host service to do the work in the tent of the meeting place. This is the service of the families of the Gershonites, to serve, and for the burden. They shall bear the curtains of the tabernacle, and the tent of the meeting place, its covering, and the covering of the leather skins that is above upon it, and the covering of the door of the tent of the meeting place, and the hangings of the court, and the covering of the door of the gate of the court, which are by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and their cords, and all the tools of their service, and all that shall be done to them, and they shall serve. According to the mouth of Aaron and his sons shall be all the service of the sons of the Gershonites, for all their burdens, and for all their service, and he shall appoint upon them in a charge all their burdens. This is the service of the families of the sons of the Gershonites in the tent of the meeting place, and their charge shall be in the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. The sons of Merari, thou shalt muster them by their families, by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, shalt thou muster them, every one that entereth into the host, to do the service of the tent of the meeting place. And this is the charge of their burden, unto all their service in the tent of the meeting place, the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars of it, and the pillars of it, and socket bases of it, and the pillars of the court round about, and their socket bases, and their stakes, and their cords, unto all their tools, and into all their service. And by name you shall appoint all the tools that are the charge of their burden. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari, unto all their service in the tent of the meeting place, in the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. And Moses and Aaron and the chiefs of the congregation mustered the sons of the Kohathites by their families, and by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, every one that entereth into the host for the service in the tent of the meeting place. And their mustered were by their families 2,750. These are the mustered of the families of the Kohathites, all that serve in the tent of the meeting place, which Moses and Aaron mustered according to the mouth of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And the mustered of the sons of Gershon by their families, and by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, every one that entereth into the host for the service in the tent of the meeting place. and their mustered were by their families, by the house of their fathers, 2,630. These are the mustered of the families of the sons of Gershon, all that serve in the tent of the meeting place, which Moses and Aaron mustered according to the mouth of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And the mustered of the families of the sons of Merari by their families, by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, every one that entereth into the host for the service in the tent of the meeting place, and their mustered were by their families, 3,200. These are the mustered of the families of the sons of Merari, which Moses and Aaron mustered according to the mouth of the Lord by the hand of Moses. All of the mustered which Moses and Aaron and the chiefs of Israel mustered of the Levites by their families and by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, every one that entered to do the service of the ministry and the service of the burden in the tent of the meeting place, and their mustered were 8,580. According to the mouth of the Lord, they were mustered by the hand of Moses, man by man according to his service and according to his burden, and they were mustered as the Lord commanded Moses. Chapter 5. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they send out from the encampment every leper, and any one that hath a discharge, and any one defiled by a dead soul. From the male even unto the female ye shall send them out. To the outside of the encampment shall ye send them, that they defile not their encampments, where I dwell in their midst. And the children of Israel did so, and sent them out to the outside of the encampment. As the Lord spoke unto Moses, so did the children of Israel. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, when a man or woman shall do any sin of mankind to act unfaithfully, trespassing against the Lord, then that soul is guilty. Then they shall confess their sin which they have done, and he shall restore his trespass with the principal of it, and add upon it the 5th part of it, and give unto him to whom he hath trespassed. But if the man have no kinsman redeemer to restore the trespass unto, the trespass is restored unto the Lord, unto the priest, besides the ram of the atonement, which atonement shall be made for him concerning it. And every heave offering for all the holy things of the children of Israel, which they bring near unto the priest, shall be for him. And a man's hallowed things shall be for him. That which a man giveth unto the priest, it shall be for him. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man's wife go aside, and trespasses against him unfaithfully, and a man lie with her with seed of copulation, and it is hid from the eyes of her husband, and it is concealed, and she is defiled, and there be no witnesses against her, and she was not caught, and the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he is jealous of his wife, and she be defiled, or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he is jealous of his wife, and she is not defiled, then the man shall bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her oblation beside her, 1/10 of an ephah of barley meal. He shall not pour oil upon it, and he shall not put frankincense upon it, for it is a grain offering of jealousies, a grain offering of memorial, a remembrance of iniquity. And the priest shall bring her near, and stand her before the face of the Lord. And the priest shall take hallowed water in a clay pot, and from the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle the priest shall take and put it into the water. And the priest shall stand the woman before the face of the Lord, and uncover the head of the woman, and put the grain offering of memorial upon her hand. It is a grain offering of jealousies. And the priest shall have in his hand the waters of bitterness that brings the curses. And the priest shall charge her by an oath, and say unto the woman, If no man have lain with thee, and if thou hast not gone aside to uncleanness, being under thy husband, be clear from these waters of bitterness that brings the curses. But if thou hast gone aside while under thy husband, and if thou hast defiled thyself, and a man shall have had intercourse with thee besides thine husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing. And the priest shall say unto the woman, The Lord set thee for a curse and an oath in the midst of thy people, when the Lord doth set thy thigh to fall, and thy belly to swell. And these waters that brings the curses shall go into thy bowels, to swell thy belly, and to set thy thigh to fall. And the woman shall say, Amen, Amen. And the priest shall write these curses in a book, and shall blot them out into the waters of bitterness. And the woman shall be made to drink the waters of bitterness that brings the curses, and the waters that bring the curses shall enter into her for bitterness. And the priest shall take the grain offering of jealousies from the hand of the woman, and shall wave the grain offering before the face of the Lord, and bring it unto the altar. And the priest shall take a handful of the grain offering, the memorial of it, and burn it up into smoke upon the altar. And afterward the woman shall be made to drink the water. And when she hath been made to drink the water, then it shall come to pass, if she be defiled, and hath trespassed unfaithfully against her husband, then the waters that brings the curses shall enter into her for bitterness, and her belly shall swell, and her thigh shall fall, and the woman shall be for a curse in the midst of her people. And if the woman hath not defiled herself, and she is clean, then she shall be clear, and shall conceive seed. This is the law of jealousies, when a wife goeth aside while under her husband, and she is defiled. Or a man, when the spirit of jealousy cometh upon him, and is jealous of his wife, shall stand the woman for the face of the Lord, and the priest shall execute upon her all this law. And the man shall be clear from iniquity, and the woman shall bear her iniquity. Chapter 6. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When a man or a woman shall make a special vow, a vow of a Nazirite, to separate himself unto the Lord, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, shall not drink vinegar of wine or vinegar of strong drink, and he shall not drink any juice of grapes, and he shall not eat moist grapes or dried. All the days of his separation he shall not eat from anything that is made from the grapevine, from the seeds, and even to the skin. All the days of the vow of a separation no razor shall pass upon his head, until the days are fulfilled, which he hath separated himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy. He shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow. All the days that he separateth himself unto the Lord, he shall not come over to a dead soul. He shall not make himself unclean for them, for his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister, when they die, because the separation of his God is upon his head. All the days of his separation he is holy unto the Lord. And if any one shall surely die by him very suddenly, and he hath defiled the head of his separation, then he shall shave his head on the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day shall he shave it. And on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtle doves, or 2 children of pigeons, to the priest, to the door of the tent of the meeting place. And the priest shall offer one for a sin offering, and one for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for him, for that he sinned by the dead soul, and shall sanctify his head on that day. And he shall separate unto the Lord the days of his separation, and shall bring a he-lamb of the first year for a trespass offering. But the days that were before shall be fallen, because his separation was defiled. And this is the law of the Nazirite. When the days of his separation days are fulfilled, he himself shall go unto the door of the tent of the meeting place. And he shall bring near his oblation unto the Lord, one he-lamb of the first year without blemish for a burnt offering, and one she-lamb of the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and one ram without blemish for peace offerings, and a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of the best flour mixed with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread anointed with oil, and their grain offering and their drink offerings. And the priest shall bring them before the face of the Lord, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. He shall offer the ram, a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord, besides the basket of unleavened bread. And the priest shall offer his grain offering and his drink offering. And the Nazarite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tent of the meeting place, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it upon the fire, which is under the sacrifice of the peace offerings. And the priest shall take the cooked foreleg from the ram, and one unleavened cake from the basket, and one unleavened wafer, shall put them upon the hands of the Nazarite, after the hair of his separation is shaved. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the face of the Lord. It is holy for the priest. Besides the breast of the wave offering, and besides the leg of the heave offering, after that the Nazarite may drink wine. This is the law of the Nazarite, who hath vowed his oblation unto the Lord, according to his separation, besides that which his hand is able to obtain, according to the vow which he vowed, he must do according to the law of his separation. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, In this manner ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, The Lord bless thee, and keep thee. The Lord shine his face toward thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his face unto thee, and give unto thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Chapter 7. And it came to pass in the time Moses finished raising up the tabernacle, and anointed it, and sanctified it, and all the tools of it, and the altar, and all the tools of it, and he anointed them, and sanctified them, and the chiefs of Israel, heads of the house of their fathers, brought near. These were the chiefs of the tribes, and these stood over the mustard. They brought near their oblation before the face of the Lord 6 covered wagons and 12 bulls, a wagon for 2 of the chiefs, and a bull for 1. And they brought them near before the front of the tabernacle. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take it from them, that they may be for doing the service of the tent of the meeting place. Thou shalt give them unto the Levites, to every man according to his service. And Moses took the wagons and the bulls, and gave them unto the Levites. 2 of the wagons and 4 of the bulls he gave unto the sons of Gershon, according to their service. And 4 of the wagons and 8 of the bulls he gave unto the sons of Merari, according to their service, in the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. But unto the sons of Kohath he gave none, because the service of the sanctuary concerning them is that they shall bear upon their shoulders. And the chiefs brought near for the dedication of the altar in the time it was anointed, and the chiefs brought near their oblation before the front of the altar. And the Lord said unto Moses, 1 chief for a day, 1 chief for each day, shall bring their oblation for the dedication of the altar. And it came to pass that he that brought his oblation on the first day was Nashon, the son of Amminadab, chief for the tribe of Judah. And his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it was 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels, in the shekel of the sanctuary. The 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year, for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, And for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Nashon, the son of Amminadab. On the second day, Nathaniel, the son of Zuar, chief of Issachar, brought near. He brought his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it was 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold, full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. On the third day, the chief for the children of Zebulun, Eliab, the son of Chelon. His oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it was 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Eliab, the son of Chelon. On the 4th day, the chief for the children of Reuben, Elizur, the son of Shadur, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it was 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Elizur, the son of Shadur. On the 5th day, the chief for the children of Simeon, Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it was 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. On the 6th day, the chief for the children of Gad, Eliasaph, the son of Duel. His oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, a silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Eliasaph, the son of Duel. On the 7th day, the chief for the children of Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Ammihud, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels, in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year, for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Elishama, the son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, the chief for the children of Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels, and the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. On the 9th day, the chief for the children of Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gideoni, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels, in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Abidan, the son of Gideoni. On the 10th day, the chief for the children of Dan, Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, the chief for the children of Asher, Pagiel, the son of Achran, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels of gold full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Pagiel, the son of Achran. On the 12th day, the chief for the children of Naphtali, Ahira, the son of Enan, his oblation, 1 silver shallow bowl, the weight of it 130 shekels, 1 silver basin of 70 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary, the 2 of them full of the best flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 incense cup of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of its first year for a burnt offering, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of the peace offerings, 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 he-lambs of the first year. This was the oblation of Ahira, the son of Enan. This was the dedication of the altar in the time it was anointed, from the chiefs of Israel, 12 shallow bowls of silver, 12 silver basins, 12 incense cups of gold, each one of the shallow bowls of silver 130 shekels, and each one of the basins 70. All the silver vessels 2,400 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary. The 12 incense cups of gold, full of incense, 10 shekels in the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the incense cups, 120 shekels. All of the herd for the burnt offering, 12 young bulls, the rams 12, the he-lambs of the first year 12, and their grain offering, and the hairy he-goats of the she-goats 12, for a sin offering, and all of the herd for the sacrifice of the peace offerings were 24 young bulls, the rams 60, the he-goats 60, the he-lambs of the first year 60. This was the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. And when Moses came into the tent of the meeting place to speak with him, then he heard the voice from one speaking unto him from upon the atoning place that was upon the ark of the testimony, from between the two cherubim, and he spoke unto him. Chapter 8. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and say unto him, When thou settest up the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light to the front face of the lampstand. And Aaron did so. He set up the lamps onto the front face of the lampstand, as the Lord commanded Moses. And this work of the lampstand was of hammered gold, unto its shaft, unto its blossoms, it was of hammered work, according unto the pattern which the Lord had showed Moses. So he made the lampstand. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites from among the children of Israel, and cleanse them. And thus shalt thou do unto them, to cleanse them. Sprinkle water of removal of sin upon them, and let them pass the razor over all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and make themselves clean. And let them take a young bull, a son of the herd, and its grain offering of the best flour mingled with oil, and a second young bull, a son of the herd, shalt thou take for a sin offering. And thou shalt bring the Levites before the front of the tent of the meeting place. Thou shalt gather together the whole congregation of the children of Israel. Thou shalt bring the Levites before the face of the Lord, and the children of Israel shall lay their hands heavily upon the Levites. And Aaron shall wave the Levites before the face of the Lord for a wave offering from the children of Israel, and they shall be for the work of the service of the Lord. And the Levites shall heavily lay their hands upon the heads of the young bulls. Thou shalt offer the one for a sin offering, and the one for a burnt offering unto the Lord, to make an atonement for the Levites. And thou shalt stand the Levites before the face of Aaron, and before the faces of his sons, and wave them for a wave offering unto the Lord. And thou shalt separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be for me. And after that shall the Levites go in for the service of the tent of the meeting place. Thou shalt cleanse them, and wave them for a wave offering. For they are wholly given unto me from among the children of Israel, instead of the firstborn of every womb. The firstborn of all the children of Israel, I have taken them for myself. For all the firstborn with the children of Israel are for me, with man and with cattle. In the day that I smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself. And I have taken the Levites instead of all the firstborn with the children of Israel. And I have wholly given the Levites to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel, to work the service of the children of Israel in the tent of the meeting place, and to make atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel when the children of Israel come near unto the sanctuary. And Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according to all that the Lord commanded Moses for the Levites, so did the children of Israel unto them. And the Levites purified themselves, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron waved them for a wave offering before the face of the Lord. And Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them. And afterwards thus went in the Levites to work their service in the tent of the meeting place before the face of Aaron, and before the faces of his sons, as the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so did they unto them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, This is that which is unto the Levites from 25 years old and upward. He shall enter into the host of the service, in the service of the tent of the meeting place. And from the age of 50 years he shall return from the host service, and shall serve no more. But he shall minister with his brethren in the tent of the meeting place to keep the charge, and shall work no service. Thus shalt thou do unto the Levites in their charge. Chapter 9. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the 2nd year after they were come out from the land of Egypt in the 1st month, saying, And the children of Israel shall do the Passover in its appointed time. On the 14th day in this month, between the 2 evenings, ye shall do it in its appointed time, according to all the ordinances of it, and according to all the judgments of it shall ye do it. And Moses spoke unto the children of Israel to do the Passover. And they did the Passover in the 1st month, on the 14th day of the month, between the 2 evenings, in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel. And there were men who were unclean by the dead soul of a man, and they could not do the Passover in that day. And they came before the face of Moses, and before the face of Aaron on that day. And these men said unto him, We are unclean by the dead soul of a man. Why are we kept back to not bring near the oblation of the Lord in its appointed time among the children of Israel? And Moses said unto them, Stand still, and I will hear what the Lord will command for you. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man shall be unclean by a dead soul, or is in a journey afar off, of you or of your generations, then he shall do the Passover unto the Lord. In the 2nd month, on the 14th day, between the 2 evenings, they shall do it. They shall eat it upon unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave nothing from it until the morning, and they shall not break a bone of it. According to all the ordinance of the Passover, they shall do it. And the man that is clean, and is not in a journey, and forbeareth to do the Passover, then his soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he brought not the oblation of the Lord in its appointed time. That man shall bear his sin. And if a sojourner shall sojourn with you, and desires to do the Passover unto the Lord, according to the ordinance of the Passover, and according to the judgment of it, so shall he do. You shall have one ordinance for yourselves, and for the sojourner, and for the native of the land. And in the day that the tabernacle was raised up, the cloud covered the tabernacle of the tent of the testimony. And in the evening it was upon the tabernacle as the appearance of fire until the morning. So it was continually. The cloud covered it, and it had the appearance of fire by night. And according to the cloud going up from upon the tabernacle, then after that the children of Israel journeyed, and in the place where the cloud there abode, there the children of Israel pitched. According to the mouth of the Lord the children of Israel journeyed, and according to the mouth of the Lord they pitched. All the days that the cloud abode upon the tabernacle they pitched. And when the cloud tarried long upon the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord and journeyed not. And should it be that the cloud was upon the tabernacle a number of days, according to the mouth of the Lord they pitched, and according to the mouth of the Lord they journeyed. And should it be that the cloud was from evening until the morning, and the cloud went up in the morning, then they journeyed, whether it was day or night, that the cloud went up, then they journeyed. Whether 2 days, or a month, or days, that the cloud tarried upon the tabernacle to abide upon it, the children of Israel pitched, and they journeyed not. But when it went up, they journeyed. According to the mouth of the Lord they pitched, and according to the mouth of the Lord they journeyed. They kept the charge of the Lord according to the mouth of the Lord by the hand of Moses. Chapter 10. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Make for thyself 2 trumpets of silver, from hammered work shalt thou make them. And these are for thyself to call the congregation, and for the journeying of the encampments. And when they shall blow with them, then all the congregation shall assemble themselves to thee unto the door of the tent of the meeting place. And if they blow with one, then the chiefs, the heads of the thousands of Israel, shall assemble themselves unto thee. And when ye blow an alarm, then the encampments that pitch on the east shall journey. And when ye blow the second alarm, then the encampments that pitch on the south shall journey. And when ye blow the third alarm, then the encampments that pitch on the west shall journey. And when ye blow the fourth alarm, then the encampments on the north shall journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the church is to be assembled, ye shall blow, but not an alarm. And the sons of Aaron the priests shall blow with the trumpets. They shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations. And when ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the face of the Lord your God, and ye shall be saved from your enemies. And in the day of your gladness, and in your appointed times, and in the beginnings of your months, then ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before the face of your God. I am the Lord your God. It came to pass in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th of the month, that the cloud went up from upon the tabernacle of the testimony. And the children of Israel journeyed according to their setting forth from the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud abode in the wilderness of Paran. And they journeyed forth with the first group according to the mouth of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And the banner of the encampment of the children of Judah journeyed forth in first place, according to their armies, and over his army is Nashon, the son of Amminadab. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Issachar is Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Zebulun is Eliab, the son of Chalon. And the tabernacle was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari journeyed forth, bearing the tabernacle. And the banner of the encampment of the children of Reuben journeyed forth according to their armies. And over his army is Eleazar, the son of Shadur. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Simeon is Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Gad is Eliasaph, the son of Duel. And the Kohathites journeyed forth, bearing the holy things, and they would raise up the tabernacle before their coming. And the banner of the encampment of the children of Ephraim journeyed forth according to their armies, and over his army is Elishama, the son of Ammihud. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Manasseh is Gamaliel, the son of Petizur. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Benjamin is Abidan, the son of Gideoni. And the banner of the camp of the children of Dan journeyed forth, the rear guard for all the encampments, throughout their armies. And over his army is Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Asher is Pagiel, the son of Akron. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Naphtali is Ahira, the son of Enan. These were the journeyings of the children of Israel according to their armies, and they journeyed forth. And Moses said unto Hobab, the son of Reuel the Midianite, the father-in-law of Moses, We are journeying unto the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you, come thou with us. and we will do good to thee, for the Lord hath spoken good concerning Israel. And he said unto him, I will not go, but rather will go to my land and to my kindred. And he said, I pray thee, leave us not, for thus thou knowest how we are to encamp in the wilderness, and thou mayest be to us for eyes. And it shall be, if thou go with us, then it shall be, that what goodness the Lord shall do with us, this goodness also we will do unto thee. And they journeyed from the mountain of the Lord, traveling 3 days, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord journeyed, traveling before the face of them 3 days, to search out a resting place for them. And the cloud of the Lord was upon them by day, when they journeyed from the encampment. And it came to pass, when the ark journeyed forth, that Moses said, Rise up, Lord, and let thine enemies be scattered, and let them that hate thee flee from before thy face. And when it rested, he said, Return, Lord, unto the myriads of thousands of Israel. Chapter 11. And it came to pass that the people complained evilly in the ear of the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger burned, and the fire of the Lord burnt among them, and consumed them in the edge of the encampment. And the people cried unto Moses, and Moses prayed unto the Lord, and the fire subsided. And he called the name of that place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burnt among them. And the mixed multitude that was in the midst of them lusted after a craving. And the children of Israel also returned and wept, and said, Who shall feed us flesh? We remember the fish which we ate in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the watermelons, and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is not anything except for the manna before our eyes. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the sight of it as bdellium. The people went about and gathered it, and ground it between 2 millstones, or beat it in a mortar, and cooked it in a pan, and made cakes of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of a sweet cake with oil. And when the dew descended upon the encampment in the night, the manna descended upon it. And Moses heard the people weep throughout their families, every man at the door of his tent, and the anger of the Lord burned greatly, and it was evil in the eyes of Moses. And Moses said unto the Lord, Why hast thou done evil unto thy servant? And why have I not found grace in thine eyes, that thou puttest the burden of all this people upon me? Have I conceived all this people? When have I begotten them, that thou shouldest say unto me, Carry them in thy bosom, as a nursing father beareth the sucking child, unto the land which thou sworest unto their fathers? From where is there flesh for me to give unto all this people? For they weep over me, saying, Give unto us flesh, that we may eat. I am not able, I alone, to bear all this people, because it is too heavy for me. If thou doest like this unto me, kill me surely, I pray thee, if I have found grace in thine eyes, and let me not see my wretchedness. And the Lord said unto Moses, Gather unto me 70 men from the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest, that they are the elders of the people, and officers of them, and take them unto the tent of the meeting place, and stand them there with thee. And I will come down and talk with thee there, and I will take from the Spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear with thee in the burden of the people, that thou bear it not thyself alone. And say thou unto the people, Sanctify yourselves for tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, Who shall feed us flesh? For it was well for us in Egypt. So the Lord will give unto you flesh, and ye shall eat. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days, but up to a whole month, until that it comes out from your nostrils, and it be loathsome unto you, because that ye have despised the Lord who is in your midst, and have wept before his face, saying, Why thus came we forth from Egypt? And Moses said, The people whom I am in the midst of are 600,000 footmen, and thou hast said, I will give unto them flesh, and they shall eat it a whole month. Shall the flocks and the herds be slain for them, and be enough for them? or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered for them, and be enough for them? And the Lord said unto Moses, Is the hand of the Lord shortened? Now thou shalt see whether my word shall come to pass unto thee or not. And Moses went out, and said unto the people the words of the Lord, and gathered the 70 men from the elders of the people, and stood them round about the tent. And the Lord came down in a cloud, and spoke unto him, and took some of the Spirit that was upon him, and put it upon the 70 men of the elders. And it came to pass, as the Spirit rested upon them, they then prophesied, and did not so again. But there remained 2 of the men in the encampment. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the second was Medad. And the Spirit rested upon them, and they were among the written, but went not out unto the tent, and they prophesied in the encampment. And the young man ran and told it unto Moses, and said, Eldad and Medad prophesy in the encampment. And Joshua the son of Nun, a minister of Moses, from his chosen men, answered and said, My lord Moses, forbid them. And Moses said unto him, Enviest thou for my sake? Would that all the people of the Lord were prophets, that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them. And Moses gathered them unto the encampment, he and the elders of Israel. And there went forth a wind from the Lord, and brought quails from the sea, and left them by the encampment, as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side, round about the encampment, and as it were 2 cubits above the face of the earth. And the people rose up all that day, and all the night, and all the next day, and they gathered the quails. He that gathered least gathered 10 homers. And they spread them out for themselves, spreading them out round about the encampment. The flesh was still between their teeth before it was chewed, and the anger of the Lord burned with the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. And he called the name of that place Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people that lusted. The people journeyed from Kibroth Hattaavah unto Hazeroth, and came to be in Hazeroth. Chapter 12. And Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, Hath the Lord indeed spoken only with Moses? Hath he not also spoken with us? And the Lord heard it. And the man Moses was very meek, above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. And the Lord said suddenly unto Moses, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, Come forth, ye 3, unto the tent of the meeting place. And they 3 came forth. And the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud, and stood in the door of the tent, and called Aaron and Miriam. And the 2 of them came forth. And the Lord said unto them, Hear ye now my words. If there be a prophet among you of the Lord, I will make myself known unto him in a vision. I will speak unto him in a dream. Not so is my servant Moses. He is faithful in all mine house. I will speak mouth to mouth with him, and plainly, and not in parables. And the likeness of the Lord he seeth. Why then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant, against Moses? And the anger of the Lord burned against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from upon the tent, and behold, Miriam was leprous as snow. And Aaron turned to Miriam, and behold, she was a leper. And Aaron said unto Moses, O my Lord, I pray thee, lay not the sin upon us, in which we have done foolishly, and in which we have sinned. I pray thee, let her not be as the dead, which, when he cometh out from the womb of his mother, and his flesh is half consumed. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, O God, please heal her, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, And if her father surely spits in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut outside from the encampment 7 days, and afterward she shall be received. And Miriam was shut outside from the encampment 7 days, and the people journeyed not till Miriam was received. And afterward the people journeyed from Hazeroth, and pitched in the wilderness of Paran. Chapter 13. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Send for thyself men, that they may search the land of Canaan, which I am giving unto the children of Israel. one man from the tribe of their fathers. Thou shalt send one man, every one among them a chief. And Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran, according to the mouth of the Lord. All those men were heads of the children of Israel. And these are their names: for the tribe of Reuben, Shemua the son of Zakur; for the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat the son of Hori; for the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; for the tribe of Issachar, Igal the son of Joseph; for the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea the son of Nun; for the tribe of Benjamin, Palti the son of Raphu; for the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel the son of Sodi; for the tribe of Joseph; for the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi the son of Susi; for the tribe of Dan, Amiel the son of Gamali; for the tribe of Asher, Sethur the son of Michael; for the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi the son of Vophsi; for the tribe of Gad, Geuel the son of Machai. These are the names of the men which Moses sent to search the land. And Moses called Hoshea the son of Nun Joshua. And Moses sent them to search the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Go ye up this way in the Negev, and go ye up the mountain, and see ye the land, what it is, and the people that dwelleth upon it, whether they be strong or weak, few or many, and what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what the cities are that they dwell in, whether in encampments or in strongholds, and what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood in it or not, and be of good courage, and take from the fruit of the land. And the time was the season of the first ripe grapes. And they went up and entered and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin up to Rehob, unto the entrance of Hamath. And they went up in the Negev, and came as far as Hebron, and there Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, born of the Anakim, were. And Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan of Egypt. And they came as far as the Wadi of Eshcol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes upon it, and they carried it with a frame, with two, and some of the pomegranates and some of the figs. Unto that place they called it the Wadi of Eshcol, according to the witness of the cluster of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from thence. And they returned from searching the land after 40 days. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran of Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they recounted to him, and said, We came unto the land where thou sentest us, and yea, it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, indeed, the people are strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are greatly fortified, exceedingly. And also we saw the born of the Anakim there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the Negev, and the Hittites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea, and by the side of Jordan. And Caleb quieted the people toward Moses, and said, Let us surely go up and possess it, for we shall surely overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, We shall not be able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than us. They sent forth an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land which we have passed through within it, to search it, is a land that eateth up the inhabitants of it. And all the people that we saw in the midst of it are men of stature. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Enoch, from the giants. And we were in our own eyes as small locusts, and so we were in their eyes. Chapter 14. And all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept in that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And all the congregation said unto them, If only we had died in the land of Egypt, or if only we had died in this wilderness. And why doth the Lord bring us unto this land to fall by the sword? Our wives and our little ones shall become for spoil. Would it not be good for us to return to Egypt? And each man said unto his brother, Let us appoint a head, and we shall return to Egypt. And Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before the faces of all the church of the congregation of the children of Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, from among the ones that searched the land, rent their clothes. They spoke unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, The land which we passed through within it to search it is truly an exceedingly good land. If the Lord delight in us, then he will bring us into this land, and give it to us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel ye not with the Lord, and fear ye not the people of the land, for they are our bread. Their shadow is departed from beside them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. And all the congregation said to stone them with stones. And the glory of the Lord appeared in the tent of the meeting place to all the children of Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, How long will this people despise me? And how long will they not believe in me with all the signs which I have done in their midst? I will smite them with pestilence and disinherit them, and will make of thee into a nation greater and mightier than they. And Moses said unto the Lord, And Egypt hath heard that thou hast brought up this people with thy might from among them, and they have told it to the inhabitants of this land. They have heard that thou, Lord, art in the midst of this people, that face to face thou art seen, O Lord, and thy cloud standeth over them, and that in a pillar of cloud thou goest before their faces by day, and in a pillar of fire by night. And if thou shalt kill this people as one man, then will speak the nations which have heard the fame of thee, saying, Because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land which he swore unto them, therefore he hath slain them in the wilderness. And now, I beseech thee, let the power of my Lord be great, as thou hast spoken, saying, The Lord is slow to anger and abundant in mercy and truth, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and surely clearing not the rebellious, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and unto the fourth generation. Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people, as is the greatness of thy mercy, and as thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now. And the Lord said, I have pardoned according to thy word. But nevertheless, as I live, and as all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord, therefore all the men which have seen my glory and my signs, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have tested me these 10 times, and have not hearkened to my voice, surely they shall not see the land which I swore unto their fathers, and all that despised me shall not see it. But my servant Caleb, because he hath another spirit with him, and hath followed after me fully, so I will bring him into the land in which he went thither, and his seed shall possess it. And the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwell in the valley. Tomorrow turn you, and journey for yourselves into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, How long for this evil congregation, these which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. Say unto them, As I live, declareth the Lord, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and all that were mustered of you, according to your whole number from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me. Surely ye shall not come into the land, which I lifted up my hand to make you dwell in it, except for Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. And your little ones, which ye said shall become for spoil, even them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. But you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and your children shall pasture in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms, until your carcasses be finished in the wilderness. In the number of the days which he searched the land, 40 days, a day for a year A day for a year shall ye bear your iniquities, 40 years, and ye shall know my rejection. I, the Lord, have spoken. Surely I will do this unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be finished, and there they shall die. And the men which Moses sent to search the land and returned, and made all the congregation to murmur against him by sending forth a bad report upon the land. And the men that sent forth the very evil report of the land died by plague before the face of the Lord. But Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, they lived from among the men that went to search the land. And Moses spoke these words unto all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. And they rose up early in the morning, and went up into the top of the mountain, saying, Behold us, and we will go up unto the place which the Lord hath said, for we have sinned. And Moses said, Why thus do ye transgress the mouth of the Lord? But it shall not prosper. Go not up, for the Lord is not in your midst, that ye be not smitten before the face of your enemies. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before your faces, and ye shall fall by the sword, because concerning this ye are turned away from following after the Lord, and the Lord will not be with you. But they presumed to go up unto the top of the mountain. But the ark of the covenant of the Lord and Moses departed not from the midst of the encampment. And the Amalekites and the Canaanites which dwelt in that mountain came down unto them. And they chased them as bees do, and smote them, and beat them as far as Hormah. And they returned to the encampment. Chapter 15. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of your habitations, which I give unto you, and make an offering by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, or a sacrifice in a special vow, or in a freewill offering, or in your appointed times, to make a sweet savour unto the Lord from the herd or from the flock, then he that bringeth near his oblation unto the Lord shall bring a grain offering of 1/10 part of the best flour, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of oil. And thou shalt make wine for a drink offering, the 4th part of a hin, with the burnt offering, or for the sacrifice for the one lamb. Or for a ram thou shalt make a grain offering of 2/10 of the best flour, mixed with 1/3 of a hin of oil. Thou shalt bring wine for a drink offering, the 1/3 of a hin, a sweet savour unto the Lord. And when thou makest a son of the herd a burnt offering, or a sacrifice for a special vow, or peace offerings unto the Lord, then he shall bring with the son of the herd a grain offering of 3/10 of the best flour, mixed with 1/2 a hin of oil. Thou shalt bring wine for a drink offering, 1/2 a hin, an offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord. Thus shall it be done for the one bull, or for the one ram, or for the flock, with lambs or with kids. According to the number that ye shall make, thus shall ye do to every one according to their number. All that are native shall do these things like this, for bringing an offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord. And if a sojourner sojourns with you, or whosoever be in the midst of you throughout your generations, and makes an offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord, as ye do, so he shall do. O church, there is one ordinance for you, and for a sojourner that sojourneth, an ordinance forever throughout your generations. As ye are, so shall the sojourner be before the face of the Lord. One law and one judgment shall be for you, and for the sojourner that sojourneth with you. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land there which I bring you, then it shall be, when ye eat from the bread of the land, ye shall lift up a heave offering unto the Lord. Ye shall lift up a heave offering of a cake of the first of your dough, as the heave offering of the threshing floor, so shall ye lift it up. From the first of your dough ye shall give unto the Lord a heave offering throughout your generations. And if ye shall err, and not do all these commandments which the Lord hath spoken unto Moses, all that the Lord hath commanded unto you by the hand of Moses, from the day that the Lord commanded, and thenceforward throughout your generations, Then it shall be, if it is done unintentionally, without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bull, a son of the herd, for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor unto the Lord, and its grain offering, and its drink offering according to the judgment, and one hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven unto them, for it is unintentional. And they shall bring their oblation, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, and their sin offering before the face of the Lord, for their unintentional sin. And it shall be forgiven unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and the sojourner that sojourneth in their midst, because unto all the people it was unintentional. And if one soul sin unintentionally, then he shall bring a she-goat of the first year for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for the soul that sinneth unintentionally, when he sinneth unintentionally before the face of the Lord, to make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven unto him. One law shall be for you that doeth it unintentionally, the native among the children of Israel, and for the sojourner that sojourneth in their midst. And the soul that doeth it with a high hand, from among the natives, or from among the sojourners, he blasphemeth the Lord, and his soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he hath despised the word of the Lord, and hath broken his commandment. His soul shall surely be cut off, his iniquity is upon him. And it came to pass that the children of Israel were in the wilderness, and they found a man gathering wood on the Sabbath day. And they that found him gathering wood brought him unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto all the congregation. And they put him in confinement, because it was not declared what should be done to him. And the Lord said unto Moses, The man shall be surely put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones outside the encampment. And all the congregation brought him unto the outside of the encampment, and stoned him with stones. And he died as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, that they make for themselves fringes in the borders of their clothing throughout their generations. And they put upon the fringe of the border a cord of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may see it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart, and after your own eyes, which ye go a-whoring after, for the intent that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought you from the land of Egypt, to be for a God unto you. I am the Lord your God. Chapter 16. And Korah the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, took even Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben. And they rose up before the face of Moses, and men from among the children of Israel, 250 chiefs of the congregation, called of the congregation men of renown. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Let it be enough for you, for all the congregation, all of them are holy, and the Lord is in their midst. So why lift ye up yourselves above the church of the Lord? And when Moses heard it, he then fell upon his face. And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, In the morning the Lord will make known who are for himself, and who is holy, and will bring him near unto himself. And with him whom he hath chosen, he shall bring him near unto himself. This do ye, take ye for yourselves censers, Korah and all his company, and put fire in them, and put incense upon them before the face of the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord shall choose, he is holy. Let it be enough for you, sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, Hear, I pray you, sons of Levi, is it too small a thing for you that the God of Israel hath separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to work the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the faces of the congregation to minister unto them? And he hath brought thee near, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye also the high priesthood? For this reason thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord. And Aaron, what is he that ye murmur against him? And Moses sent to call for Dathan and for Abiram, the sons of Eliab. But they said, We will not come up. Is it too small a thing that thou hast brought us up from a land that floweth with milk and honey, to kill us in the wilderness, that thou shouldest act like a prince over us? Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that floweth with milk and honey, or given unto us an inheritance of fields and vineyards. Wilt thou bore out the eyes of these men? We will not come up. And Moses burned exceedingly, and said unto the Lord, Turn not unto their offering. I have not taken one ass from them, and I have not done evil unto one of them. And Moses said unto Korah, Thou and all thy company, be before the face of the Lord, thou and they and Aaron, tomorrow. And every man take a censer, and put upon them incense, and bring ye before the face of the Lord every man his censer, 250 censers, also thou and Aaron each his censer. And every man took his censer, and put upon them fire, and laid upon them incense. And they stood at the door of the tent of the meeting place, even Moses and Aaron. And Korah assembled against them all the congregation unto the door of the tent of the meeting place. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Separate yourselves from among this congregation, and I shall consume them instantly. And they fell upon their faces, and said, O God, the God of the spirits, for all flesh, shall the one man sin, and wilt thou be wroth over all the congregation? And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the dwelling place of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. And Moses rose up, and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel went following him. And he spoke unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from beside the tents of these wicked men, and touch not anything which belongs unto them, lest ye be swept away in all their sins. So they got up from beside the dwelling place of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, from every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out, and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little ones. And Moses said, With this ye shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, for it is not of mine own heart. If these die, like all men shall die, or if the visitation of men shall be visited upon them, the Lord hath not sent me. But if the Lord create a new thing, and the earth open her mouth, and swallow them up, and all that belong unto them, and they go down alive into the spirit world, then ye shall know that these men have despised the Lord. And it came to pass, as he ceased to speak all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that belonged unto Korah, and all their property. And they, and all that belonged unto them, went down alive into the spirit world, and the earth closed upon them, and they perished from among the church. And all Israel that were round about them fled at their voice, for they said, Lest the earth shall swallow us up. And fire came forth from the Lord, and consumed the 250 men that brought the incense. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers from the midst of the burnt, and scatter the fire yonder, for they are hallowed. The censers of these sinners against their own souls, let them make them beaten plates for a covering of the altar. For they brought them before the face of the Lord. Therefore they are hallowed, and they shall be a sign unto the children of Israel. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, took the bronze censers, which they that were burnt had brought, and they were beaten for a covering of the altar, a memorial unto the children of Israel, for the intent that no son of the stranger, which is not of the seed of Aaron, come near to burn incense before the face of the Lord, that he be not as Korah and as his company, as the Lord said to him by the hand of Moses. And the next day all the congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, saying, Ye have killed the people of the Lord. And it came to pass, when the congregation was assembled against Moses and against Aaron, that they turned toward the tent of the meeting place, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. And Moses and Aaron came unto the front of the tent of the meeting place. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, Get you up from among this congregation, and I shall consume them instantly. And they fell upon their faces. And Moses said unto Aaron, Take the censer, and set fire upon it from upon the altar, and put on incense, and go quickly unto the congregation, and make an atonement for them. For wrath hath gone forth from before the face of the Lord, the plague is begun. And Aaron took as Moses spoke, and ran into the midst of the church. And behold, the plague was begun among the people. And he put on the incense, and made an atonement for the people. And he stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stopped. And they that died in the plague were 14,700, besides them that died over the matter of Korah. And Aaron returned unto Moses unto the door of the tent of the meeting place, and the plague was stopped. Chapter 17. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take from them a staff for the house of the fathers, from all their chiefs, for the house of their fathers, 12 staffs. Write thou the man's name upon his rod. And thou shalt write the name of Aaron upon the staff of Levi, for one staff is for the head of the house of their fathers. And thou shalt lay them in the tent of the meeting place before the front of the testimony, where I will meet with you. And it shall come to pass that the man whom I shall choose, his staff shall sprout, and I will make to cease from before me the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against you. And Moses spoke unto the children of Israel, and all their chiefs gave unto him one staff for a chief, for the house of their fathers, 12 staffs, and the staff of Aaron was in the midst of their staffs. And Moses laid the staffs before the face of the Lord in the tent of the testimony. And it came to pass on the next day that Moses went into the tent of the testimony, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi had sprouted, and brought forth buds, and bloomed blossoms, and yielded ripe almonds. And Moses brought out all the staffs from before the face of the Lord unto all the children of Israel, and they looked, and took every man his staff. And the Lord said unto Moses, Return the rod of Aaron before the front of the testimony, to be kept for a sign for the children of rebellion. And thou shalt end their murmurings from before me, and they shall not die. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him. Thus he did. And the children of Israel spoke unto Moses, saying, Behold, we die, we perish, we all perish. All who surely cometh near unto the tabernacle of the Lord shall die. Are we all to die? Chapter 18. And the Lord said unto Aaron, Thou and thy sons and the house of thy father with thee shall bear the iniquity of the sanctuary, and thou and thy sons with thee shall bear the iniquity of your priesthood. And also thy brethren of the tribe of Levi, the tribe of thy father, bring with thee, that they may be joined unto thee, and minister unto thee. But thou and thy sons with thee are before the front of the tent of the testimony. And they shall keep thy charge, and the charge of all the tent. Only they shall not come nigh unto the tools of the sanctuary, and for the altar, that neither they nor ye also die. They shall be joined unto thee, and keep the charge of the tent of the meeting place, for all the service of the tabernacle. And a stranger shall not come nigh unto you. And ye shall keep the charge of the sanctuary, and the charge of the altar, that there be no more wrath upon the children of Israel. And I, behold, I have taken your brethren, the Levites, from among the children of Israel. To you they are a gift, given for the Lord, to do the service of the tent of the meeting place. And thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priest's office for everything of the altar, and within the veil, and ye shall serve. I have given your priest's office unto you as a service of gift, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the Lord spoke unto Aaron, and I, behold, I have given to thee the charge of mine heave offerings for all the hallowed things of the children of Israel. Unto thee have I given them for an anointed portion, and to thy sons for an ordinance forever. This shall be for thee from the most holy things, from the fire, every oblation of theirs, for every grain offering of theirs, and for every sin offering of theirs, and for every trespass offering of theirs, which they shall return unto me. It is most holy for thee and for thy sons. In a most holy place shalt thou eat it. Every male shall eat it. It shall be holy unto thee. And this is for thee, the heave offering from their gift, unto all the wave offerings of the children of Israel. I have given them unto thee, and to thy sons, and to thy daughters with thee, for an ordinance forever. Every one that is clean in thy house may eat it. All the fat of the fresh oil, and all the fat of the new wine, and of the grain, their first, which they shall give unto the Lord, them have I given unto thee. All the first fruits that are in their land, which they shall bring unto the Lord, shall be for thee. Every one that is clean in thine house may eat it. Everything devoted in Israel shall be for thee. All the firstborn of the womb, for all flesh, which they bring unto the Lord, with man and with cattle, shall be for thee. Nevertheless, thou shalt surely redeem the firstborn of man, and the firstborn of the unclean cattle shalt thou redeem. And those that are to be redeemed from a month old shalt thou redeem, in thine estimation 5 shekels of silver, in the shekel of the sanctuary. It is 20 gerahs. But the firstborn of a bull, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a goat, thou shalt not redeem. They are holy. Thou shalt toss their blood upon the altar, and shalt burn their fat up into smoke, an offering made by fire, for a sweet savour unto the Lord. And their flesh shall be for thee, as the wave breast, and as the right leg shall be for thee. All the heave offerings of the holy things, which the children of Israel lift up unto the Lord, have I given unto thee, and unto thy sons, and unto thy daughters with thee, for a statute forever. It is a covenant of salt forever before the face of the Lord unto thee, and to thy seed with thee. And the Lord spoke unto Aaron, Thou shalt have no inheritance in their land, and thou shalt not have a portion in their midst. I am thy portion, and thine inheritance in the midst of the children of Israel. And for the children of Levi, behold, I have given all the tithing in Israel for an inheritance, in exchange for their service which they serve, the service of the tent of the meeting place. And the children of Israel shall not come near the tent of the meeting place, lest they bear sin and die. But the Levites shall serve the service of the tent of the meeting place, and they shall bear their iniquity. It is an ordinance forever throughout your generations, that in the midst of the children of Israel they shall have no inheritance. For the tithing of the children of Israel, which they lift up as a heave offering unto the Lord, I have given to the Levites to inherit. Therefore I have said unto them, in the midst of the children of Israel they shall surely have no inheritance. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, And unto the Levites speak, and say unto them, When ye receive from the children of Israel the tithing which I have given unto you from them for your inheritance, then ye shall lift up a heave offering from it unto the Lord, a tithe of the tithe. And your heave offering shall be reckoned unto you, as the grain from the threshing floor, and as the fullness from the winepress. Thus ye also shall lift up a heave offering unto the Lord from all your tithes, which ye shall receive from the children of Israel. And ye shall give from it the heave offering of the Lord to Aaron the priest. From all your gifts ye shall lift up every heave offering of the Lord, from all the best of it, the hallowed part of it from it, And thou shalt say unto them, when ye have lifted up the best of it from it, then it shall be reckoned unto the Levites as the produce of the threshing floor, and as the produce of the winepress. And ye may eat it in any place, ye in your houses, for it is a wage for you in exchange for your service in the tent of the meeting place. And ye shall bear no sin concerning it, when ye have lifted up the best of it from it. And ye shall not defile the holy things of the children of Israel, and ye shall not die. Chapter 19. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they take unto thee a red heifer without spot, which hath no blemish in her, which never hath a yoke come upon her. And ye shall give her unto Eleazar the priest, that he may bring her forth outside the encampment, and one shall slay her before his face. And Eleazar the priest shall take some of her blood with his finger, and sprinkle some of her blood toward the front of the tent of the meeting place 7 times. And one shall burn the heifer before his eyes, her skin and her flesh and her blood, with her dung shall he burn. And the priest shall take cedar wood and azov and scarlet, and cast them into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and shall bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the encampment, and the priest shall be unclean until the evening. And he that burneth her shall wash his clothes in water, and bathe his flesh in water, and shall be unclean until the evening. And a man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them up outside the encampment in a clean place. And it shall be for the congregation of the children of Israel to be kept for a water of removal of impurity. It is a purification for sin. And he that gathereth the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the evening. And it shall be unto the children of Israel, and unto the sojourner that sojourneth in their midst, for an ordinance forever. He that toucheth the dead of any man's soul shall then be unclean 7 days. He shall purify himself with it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, then he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself on the 3rd day and the 7th day, he shall not be clean. Whosoever toucheth the dead soul of the man that is dead, and purifieth not himself, defileth the tabernacle of the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from Israel, because the water of removal of impurity was not sprinkled upon him. He shall be unclean. His uncleanness is still with him. This is the law when a man dieth in a tent. All that come into the tent, and all that is in the tent, shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel which hath no covering bound upon it is unclean. And any one that toucheth one slain with a sword upon the face of the field, or died naturally, or a bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And they shall take for the unclean some of the ashes of the burnt offering, for the purification for sin, and shall put upon it living water into a vessel. And a clean person shall take azov, and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it upon the tent, and upon all the vessels, and upon the souls that were there, and upon him that touched a bone, or one slain, or one who died naturally, or a grave. And the clean shall sprinkle upon the unclean on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day. And he shall purify him on the 7th day, and wash his clothes, and bathe in water, and shall be unclean in the evening. And the man that shall be unclean, and shall not purify himself, then that soul shall be cut off from among the church, because he hath defiled the sanctuary of the Lord. The water of removal of impurity hath not been sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. And it shall be for an ordinance forever unto them, that he that sprinkleth the water of removal of impurity shall wash his clothes, and he that toucheth the water of removal of impurity shall be unclean until the evening. And anything that the unclean toucheth shall be unclean, and the soul that toucheth it shall be unclean until the evening. Chapter 20. And the children of Israel, the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin in the first month, and the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there, and she was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they assembled themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. And the people strove with Moses and spoke, saying, But if only we had died when our brethren died before the face of the Lord. And why have ye brought up the church of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our animals should die there? And why have ye made us to come up from Egypt to bring us into this bad place? It is no place of sowing, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, and there is no water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the church unto the door of the tent of the meeting place, and they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take the staff, and assemble the congregation, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the stone face before their eyes, and it shall give forth its water. And thou shalt bring forth to them water from the stone face, and give the congregation and their animals drink. And Moses took the staff from before the face of the Lord, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron assembled the church unto the front of the stone face, and he said unto them, Hear now, ye rebels, shall we bring unto you water from this stone face? And Moses lifted up his hand, and he struck the stone face with his staff twice, and water came out abundantly, and the congregation drank and their animals. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, Because you were not faithful in me to sanctify me before the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this church into the land which I have given unto them. These are the waters of Meribah, at which the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, Thou knowest all the hardship that hath found us, that our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt many days. And the Egyptians did evil unto us and unto our fathers. And we cried unto the Lord, and he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought us forth from Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city on the edge of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy land. We will not pass through in the fields or in the vineyards, and we will not drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the highway of the king. We will not turn to the right hand or the left hand until when we have passed thy border. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass within me, lest I come out to meet thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go up in the highway, and if I and my cattle drink from thy water, then I will pay for it. Surely nothing more than this small thing. I will pass through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not pass through. And Edom came out to meet him with much people and with a strong hand. And Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, and Israel turned away from before him. And they journeyed from Kadesh, and the children of Israel, the whole congregation, came unto Mount Hor. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron in Mount Hor, by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, on account that ye rebelled against my mouth at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron shall be gathered and die there. And Moses did as the Lord commanded, and they went up into Mount Hor before the eyes of all the congregation. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there in the top of the mountain. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. And all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, and they mourned for Aaron 30 days, all the house of Israel. Chapter 21. And the Canaanite, the king of Arad, which dwelt in the Negev, heard that Israel had come by the way of Etharim. Then he fought with Israel, and took some of them captive. And Israel vowed a vow unto the Lord, and said, If indeed thou wilt surely give this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And the Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel, and gave the Canaanites into his hand, and they utterly destroyed them, and their cities. He called the name of the place Hormah. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea, to go around the land of Edom, and the soul of the people was impatient in the way. And the people spoke against God and against Moses, Why have you brought us up from Egypt to die in the wilderness, where there is no bread and no water, and our soul loatheth this worthless bread? And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people from Israel died. And the people came to Moses and said, We have sinned, for we spoke against the Lord and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from among us. And Moses prayed on behalf of the people. And the Lord said unto Moses, Make for thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon an ensign. And it shall come to pass that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. And Moses made a serpent of bronze, and put it upon the ensign. And it came to pass that if the serpent had bitten a man, when he looked on the serpent of bronze, he lived. And the children of Israel journeyed and pitched in Oboth. And they journeyed from Oboth, and pitched in the heaps of Abarim, in the wilderness which is before the face of Moab, toward the rising sun. And the Lord said unto Moses, Distress not the Moabites, and contend not with them in battle, for I will not give unto thee from their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession. From thence they journeyed and pitched at the Wadi of Zarid. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Thou art to pass through this day the border of Moab by Ar, and when thou comest near in front of the children of Ammon, distress them not, and contend not with them. For I will not give from the land of the children of Ammon unto you for a possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for a possession. From thence they journeyed, and pitched on the side of Arnon, which is in the wilderness that extends from the border of the Amorites. For Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Concerning thus it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord, at Vaheb in Suphah, and the Wadi of Arnon. And the slope of the Wadis that stretcheth out to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth upon the border of Moab, and from thence to Beer, it is the well where the Lord spoke unto Moses, Gather the people together, and I will give unto them water. Then Israel sang this song, Spring up, O well, answer ye unto it. The chiefs dug the well, the nobles of the people excavated it with the lawgiver, with their staffs. And from the wilderness to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth in the valley that is in the field of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looketh over the face of the wasteland. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, Rise ye up, journey forth, and pass over the Wadi of Arnon. Behold, I have given into thine hand Sihon, king of Heshbon the Amorite, and his land. Begin to possess it, and contend with him in battle. This day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the faces of the people under the whole of the heavens, who shall hear the report of thee, and shall tremble and be in anguish before thy face. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through in thy land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well. We will go in the highway of the king until when we have passed thy borders. And Sihon would not give Israel passage through his border. And the Lord said unto Moses, Behold, I have begun to give before thy face Sihon and his land. Begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land. And Sihon gathered all his people, and went out to meet Israel in the wilderness. And he came to Jahaz, and fought with Israel. And Israel smote him, and his sons and all his people, with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land, from Arnon up to Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon. For the border of the children of Ammon was Jazer. And Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, and Heshbon, and in all its villages. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, and he had fought with the former king of Moab, and taken all his land from his hand, even unto Arnon. Concerning thus, they that speak proverbs say, Come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and established. For a fire came forth from Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, and the masters of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab, thou art perished, O people of Chemosh! He hath given his sons that escaped, and his daughters into captivity, unto the king of the Amorites, Sihon. And their seed shall perish from Heshbon, even unto Dibon. And we have laid waste even unto Nephah, with fire up to Medeba. And Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. And Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they captured its villages, and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of the Bashan, went forth to meet them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And the Lord said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have given him into thy hand, and all his people and his land. And thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon. And they smote him and his sons and all his people, till there was no remnant left to him, and they possessed his land. Chapter 22. And the children of Israel journeyed forth, and pitched in the plains of Moab on the side of Jordan by Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was exceedingly afraid before the face of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed before the face of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now shall this church lick up all that are round about us, as the bull licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time. And he sent messengers unto Balaam the son of Beor of Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call unto him, saying, Behold, a people hath come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the sight of the earth, and they abide in front of me. And now come, I pray thee, curse for me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Perhaps then I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them from the land. For I know that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the wages of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spoke unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, Lodge here tonight, and I will bring you word again, as the Lord shall speak unto me. And the officials of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam, and said unto him, Who are these men with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me, saying, Behold, a people come out from Egypt, and cover the side of the earth, and they abide in front of me. Now come, curse for me them. Perhaps then I shall be able to fight with them, and drive them out of the land. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and said unto the officials of Balak, Go to your land, for the Lord refuses to grant me to go with you. And the officials of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And yet again Balak sent many officials, and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam, and said to him, Thus saith Balak, the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. For I will surely greatly honor thee, and all that which thou sayest unto me will I do for thee. So come, I pray thee, curse for me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give unto me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot pass over the mouth of the Lord my God, to do less or more. And now abide ye, I pray you, also in this place tonight, that I may know what more the Lord will say unto me. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, Since the men have come to call for thee, rise up, go with them. But only the word which I shall say unto thee shalt thou speak. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his she-ass, and went with the officials of Moab. And the anger of God burned because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary unto him. And he was riding upon his she-ass, and his 2 young men were with him. And the she-ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and a sword drawn in his hand. And the she-ass turned aside from the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the she-ass, to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path of the vineyards, a wall on this side and a wall on that side. And when the she-ass saw the angel of the Lord, she pressed herself against the wall, and pressed the foot of Balaam against the wall, and again he smote her. And again the angel of the Lord passed over, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn, either to the right hand or to the left hand. And when the she-ass saw the angel of the Lord, she lay down under Balaam, and the anger of Balaam burned, and he smote the she-ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the she-ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the she-ass, Because thou hast mocked me. If only there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. And the she-ass said unto Balaam, Am not I thine she-ass, which thou hast ridden upon continually until this day? Was I ever accustomed to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. Then the Lord uncovered the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and a sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down and prostrated on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Over what hast thou smitten thine she-ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the she-ass saw me, and turned from before my face these 3 times. Unless she had turned before my face, surely now also I would have slain thee, and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way to meet me. And now, if it is evil in thine eyes, I will return by myself. And the angel of the Lord said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the officials of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, then he went out to meet him into a city of Moab, which is upon the border of Arnon, which is in the edge of the border. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call for thee? Why camest thou not unto me? Truly am I not able to honor thee? And Balaam said unto Balak, Behold, I have come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kirjath-Huzoth. And Balak sacrificed bulls and sheep, and sent to Balaam, and to the officials that were with him. And it came to pass in the morning that Balak took Balaam, and brought him up into Bamoth Baal, and he saw from thence the edge of the people. Chapter 23. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build for me in this place 7 altars, and prepare for me in this place 7 young bulls and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had spoken, and Balak and Balaam offered a young bull and a ram on every altar. And Balaam said unto Balak, Stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Perhaps the Lord will come to meet me, and whatsoever word he showeth me, that I will tell unto thee. And Balak stood by his sacrifice, and Balaam inquired of God, and he went to a bare hill. And God met with Balaam, and he said unto him, I have set in order 7 altars, and I have offered a young bull and a ram on every altar. And the Lord put a word in the mouth of Balaam, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and behold, he stood by his burnt offering, he and all the officials of Moab. And he took up his parable, and said, Balak the king of Moab hath brought me from Aram out of the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse for me Jacob, and come, execrate Israel. How shall I curse whom God hath not cursed? Or how shall I execrate whom the Lord hath not execrated? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Behold, the people shall dwell separately, and shall not be counted among the Gentiles. Who can count the dust of Jacob, and number the 4th part of Israel? Let my soul die the death of the upright, and let my ending be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast surely blessed them. And Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Must I not take heed to speak that which the Lord hath put in my mouth? And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, that thou mayest see them from thence. Thou shalt see the outer edge of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse them for me from thence. And he took him into the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a young bull and a ram on every altar. And Balaam said unto Balak, Stand here by thy burnt offering, and I shall go to inquire of God. And the Lord met with Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thou shalt speak thus. And he came to him, and behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the officials of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, What hath the Lord spoken? And he took up his parable, and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither a son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it stand? Behold, I have been taken to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. I have not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither have I seen mischief in Israel. The Lord his God is with him, and the trumpet blast of a king is among them. God is bringing them forth from Egypt. He hath as it were the horns of an auroch. For there is no augury in Jacob, and there is no divination in Israel. As of now it shall be said unto Jacob, and unto Israel what God hath wrought. Behold, the people shall rise up as a lion, and he shall lift up himself as a lion. He shall not lie down until he shall eat of the prey, shall drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, Neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. And Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Spoke not I unto thee, saying, All that the Lord speaketh, that I shall do? And Balak said unto Balaam, Come, I pray thee, I will take thee unto another place, perhaps it will be right in the eyes of God, and thou mayest curse them for me from thence. And Balak took Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh upon the face of the wasteland. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build for me in this place 7 altars, and prepare for me in this place 7 young bulls and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a young bull and a ram on every altar. Chapter 24. And Balaam saw that it was good in the eyes of the Lord to bless Israel, and he went not, as at other times, to meet auguries, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel abiding according to their tribes, and the Spirit of God came upon him. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor declareth, and the strong man whose eyes are unveiled declareth, the declaration of him who heareth the sayings of God, which seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but the eyes uncovered. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel! As the wadis are they spread forth, as gardens by the river, as the ling aloe trees, which the Lord hath planted, and as cedar trees beside the waters. Water shall flow forth from his buckets, and his seed is in many waters. And his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be lifted up. God is bringing him forth from Egypt. He hath as it were the horns of an auroch. He shall eat up the nations, his enemies, and shall gnaw on their bones, and his arrows he shall crush. Kneeling he stretches out as a lion, and as a lion who shall rouse him up? Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee. And the anger of Balak burned against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast surely blessed them these 3 times. And now flee for thy sake unto thy place. I said I would surely honor thee, but behold, the Lord hath kept thee back from honor. And Balaam said unto Balak, Spake I not also to thy messengers that thou sentest unto me, saying, If Balak would give unto me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot pass over the mouth of the Lord, to do either good or bad of mine own heart. That which the Lord saith, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go into my people. Come, I will advise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor declareth, and the strong man whose eyes are unveiled declareth, the declaration of him who heareth the sayings of God, and knoweth the knowledge of the Most High. He seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance with the eyes uncovered. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not nigh. A star shall tread forth from Jacob, and a scepter shall rise from Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Seth. And Edom shall be a possession, and Seir shall be a possession, who are his enemies. And Israel doth valiantly, and one from Jacob shall have dominion, and shall destroy the remnant from the city. And he saw Amalek, and he took up his parable, and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end is destruction forever. And he saw the Kenites, and he took up his parable, and said, Enduring is thy dwelling place, and thy nest is set in a stone face. For shall the Kenite be consumed? How long? Assyria shall carry thee away captive. And he took up his parable, and said, Alas, who shall live when God setteth it? And ships from the coast of Kittim then shall afflict Assyria, and shall afflict Eber, and also he is destroyed forever. And Balaam rose up, and went, and returned to his place, and Balak also went to his way. Chapter 25. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. And they called for the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people ate and bowed down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord burned against Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up for the Lord in front of the sun, and the burning anger of the Lord shall be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every man of his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, a man of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren the Midianitish woman before the eyes of Moses, and before the eyes of all the congregation of the children of Israel, and they were weeping before the door of the tent of the meeting place. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, and he rose up from the midst of the congregation, and took a spear in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust the two of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. And the plague was stopped from upon the children of Israel, and those that died in the plague were 24,000. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath from upon the children of Israel, in that he was jealous with my jealousy in the midst of them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. For this reason say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and it shall be unto him and unto his seed after him a covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because that he was jealous for his God, and made an atonement for the children of Israel. And the name of the man of Israel that was smitten with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a chief of a father's house under the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was smitten was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur. He was the head over a tribe of a father's house in Midian. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Vex the Midianites, and smite them. For they vexed you with their wiles, with which they have beguiled you over the matter of Peor, and over the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a chief of Midian, their sister, who was smitten in the day of the plague over the matter of Peor. Chapter 26. And it came to pass after the plague, that the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel, from 20 years old and upward, by the house of their fathers, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. And Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the plains of Moab, by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census of all the congregation, from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the children of Israel, which went forth from the land of Egypt, Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, the sons of Reuben, Hanoch, the family of the Hanochites, unto Palu, the family of the Paluites, unto Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, unto Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and their mustered were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab. And the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. They are the Dathan and Abiram, called of the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against the Lord. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, even with Korah, when the company died, when the fire devoured 250 men, and they became for a sign. But the children of Korah died not. The sons of Simeon by their families, unto Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites, unto Jamin, the family of the Jaminites, unto Jachin, the family of the Jachinites, unto Zerah, the family of the Zarhites, unto Shaul, the family of the Shaluites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The children of Gad by their families, unto Zephon, the family of the Zephonites, unto Haggai, the family of the Haggites, unto Shuni, the family of the Shunites, unto Ozni, the family of the Oznites, unto Eri, the family of the Erites, unto Arad, the family of the Aradites, unto Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad, according to their mustering, 40,500. The sons of Judah, Er and Onan. and Er and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Judah were by their families, unto Shelah, the family of the Shelonites, unto Pharez, the family of the Pharezites, unto Zerah, the family of the Zarhites. And the sons of Pharez were unto Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, unto Hamuel, the family of the Hamuelites. These are the families of Judah according to their mustering, 76,500. The sons of Issachar by their families, Tola, the family of the Tolaites, unto Phuvah, the family of the Phuvites, unto Jeshub, the family of the Jashubites, unto Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar according to their mustering, 64,300. The sons of Zebulun by their families, unto Sered, the family of the Sardites, unto Elon, the family of the Elonites, unto Jaliel, the family of the Jaliites. These are the families of the Zebulunites according to their mustering, 60,500. The sons of Joseph by their families, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, unto Machir, the family of the Machirites, and Machir begot Gilead, unto Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead, Iezer, the family of the Iezerites, unto Halek, the family of the Helekites, and Azriel, the family of the Azrielites, and Shechem, the family of the Shechemites, and Shemida, the family of the Shemidaites, and Hefer, the family of the Heferites. And Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, had no sons for himself, but only daughters. And these are the names of the daughters of Zelophehad: Mala and Noah, Hogla, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, according to their mustering, 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim by their families, unto Shethullah, the family of the Shethulahites, unto Becher, the family of the Bachrites, unto Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shuthelah, unto Edan, the family of the Edenites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim, according to their mustering, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph by their families. The sons of Benjamin by their families, unto Bela, the family of the Belaites, unto Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites, unto Ahiram, the family of the Ahiramites, unto Shupham, the family of the Shuphamites, unto Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman, unto Ard, the family of the Ardites, unto Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin by their families, and their mustered 45,600. These are the sons of Dan by their families, unto Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan by their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to their mustering, 64,400. The sons of Asher by their families, unto Jimnah, the family of the Jimnites, unto Ishvi, the family of the Ishvites, unto Beriah, the family of the Beriaites, unto the sons of Beriah, unto Heber, the family of the Hebrites, unto Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites, and the daughter of Asher, Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher according to their mustering, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali by their families, unto Jaziel, the family of the Jazielites, unto Guni, the family of the Gunites, unto Jezer, the family of the Jezerites, unto Shalem, the family of the Shalemites. These are the families of Naphtali by their families, and their mustered 45,400. These were the muster of the children of Israel, 601,730. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Unto these the land shall be divided for an inheritance, according to the number of names. To the many thou shalt give the more inheritance, and to the few thou shalt give the less inheritance. Every one according to his mustard shall be given his inheritance. But the land shall be divided by lot, according to the names of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the lot shall the inheritance of it be divided between the many and the few. And these are the muster of the Levites by their families, unto Gershon, the family of the Gershonites, unto Kohath, the family of the Kohathites, unto Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of the sons of Levi, the family of the Libnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Malites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korahites, and Kohath begat Amram. And the name of the wife of Amram was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, whom she bore to Levi in Egypt. And she bore unto Amram Aaron and Moses and Miriam their sister. And unto Aaron was born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they brought strange fire before the face of the Lord. And their mustered were 23,000, all males from a month old and upward. For they were not mustered among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given unto them among the children of Israel. These are the mustered of Moses and Eleazar the priest, who mustered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. And among these there was not a man mustered of Moses and Aaron the priest, when they mustered the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said unto them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. And there was not left from among them a man, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. Chapter 27. And came the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, belonging to the families of Manasseh the son of Joseph. And these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before the face of Moses, and before the face of Eleazar the priest, and before the faces of the chiefs, and all the congregation, by the door of the tent of the meeting place, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the midst of the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, for he died in his own sin, and had no sons for himself. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he hath no son for himself? Give unto us a possession in the midst of the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their case before the face of the Lord. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give unto them a possession of inheritance in the midst of the brethren of their father, and thou shalt pass the inheritance of their father unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die, and have no son for himself, then ye shall pass his inheritance unto his daughter. And if he have no daughter for himself, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his brethren. And if he have no brethren for himself, then ye shall give his inheritance unto the brethren of his father. And if his father have no brethren, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his flesh nearest unto him from his family, and he shall possess it. And it shall be unto the children of Israel for an ordinance of judgment, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go up into this mountain of the Abarim, and see the land which I have given unto the children of Israel. And when thou hast seen it, then thou shalt be gathered unto thy people, as also Aaron thy brother was gathered. As ye rebelled against my mouth in the wilderness of Zin, in the strife of the congregation, to sanctify me with the water before their eyes, these are the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. And Moses spoke unto the Lord, saying, Let the Lord, the God of the spirits for all flesh, set a man over the congregation, which may go forth before their faces, and which may go in before their faces, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of the Lord be not as sheep, which have no shepherd unto them. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take unto thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man which hath the Spirit with him, and lay thine hand heavily upon him, and stand him before the face of Eleazar the priest, and before the faces of all the congregation, and give him a charge before their eyes. And thou shalt put thine honor upon him, for the intent that all the congregation of the children of Israel may hear. And he shall stand before the face of Eleazar the priest, who shall ask for him with the judgment of the Urim before the face of the Lord. By his mouth shall they go out, and by his mouth they shall come in, himself, and all the children of Israel with him, and all the congregation. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and he took Joshua and stood him before the face of Eleazar the priest, and before the face of all the congregation. And he laid his hands heavily upon him, and gave him a charge, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. And he said unto him, Thine eyes have seen all that the Lord hath done unto these two kings. So shall the Lord do unto all the kingdoms in which thou passest therethrough. Ye shall not fear them, for the Lord your God, he shall fight for you. Chapter 28. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My oblation, my bread for my offering made by fire, my sweet savour, shall ye observe to bring unto me in their appointed time. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall bring unto the Lord, 2 lambs of the first year without blemish, every day, a continual burnt offering. The 1 lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the 2nd lamb shalt thou offer between the 2 evenings. And a 10th part of an ephah of the best flour for a grain offering, mixed with a 4th part of a hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering, which was made in Mount Sinai for a sweet savour, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And its drink offering is a 4th part of a hin for the 1 lamb. In the holy place shalt thou pour out a drink offering of strong drink unto the Lord. And the 2nd lamb shalt thou offer between the 2 evenings, as the grain offering of the morning, and as its drink offering thou shalt offer it, an offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord. And in the Sabbath 2 lambs of the first year without blemish, and 2/10 part of the best flour, a grain offering mixed with oil, and its drink offering. This is the burnt offering of the Sabbath in its Sabbath, upon the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months ye shall bring a burnt offering unto the Lord, 2 young bulls, sons of the herd, and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish, and 3/10 part of the best flour for a grain offering mixed with oil, for the 1 young bull, and 2/10 part of the best flour for a grain offering mixed with oil for the 1 ram, and a tenth part of the best flour, a grain offering mixed with oil for the 1 lamb, a burnt offering of a sweet savour, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And their drink offering shall be of wine, half a hin for a young bull, and the 3rd part of a hin for a ram, and a 4th part of a hin for a lamb. This is the burnt offering of the month in its month for the months of the year. And 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering unto the Lord shall be offered upon the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And in the 1st month, on the 14th day of the month, is the Passover to the Lord. And on the 15th day of this month is a feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. On the 1st day shall be a holy assembly. Ye shall not do any servile work. And ye shall bring an offering made by fire, a burnt offering unto the Lord, 2 young bulls, sons of the herd, and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish unto you. And their grain offering is of the best flour mixed with oil. Ye shall offer 3/10 part of a young bull, and 2/10 part for a ram. A tenth part shalt thou offer for the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs. And 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these besides the burnt offering of the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. You shall offer like this every day 7 days, the bread of the offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord. It shall be offered upon the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. And on the 7th day shall be a holy assembly unto you. Ye shall not do any servile work. And on the day of the first fruits, when ye bring a new grain offering unto the Lord in your weeks, shall be a holy assembly unto you. Ye shall not do any servile work. And ye shall bring the burnt offering for a sweet savour unto the Lord, 2 young bulls, sons of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their grain offering of the best flour mixed with oil, 3/10 part for the 1 young bull, 2/10 part for the 1 ram, a tenth part for the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer them besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering. These shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Chapter 29. And in the 7th month, on the 1st of the month, shall be a holy assembly unto you. You shall not do any servile work. It shall be a day of blowing of ram's horns unto you. And you shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savour unto the Lord, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their grain offering is of the best flour mixed with oil, 3/10 part for a young bull, 2/10 part for a ram, and 1/10 part for the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs, and 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, to make an atonement for you. Besides the burnt offering of the month, and its grain offering, and the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and their drink offerings, according to their judgment, for a sweet savour, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And on the 10th of the 7th month shall be a holy assembly unto you. Ye shall afflict your souls, ye shall not do any work. Ye shall bring a burnt offering unto the Lord, a sweet savour, 1 young bull, a son of the herd, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish unto you. And their grain offering is of the best flour mixed with oil, 3/10 part for a young bull, 2/10 part for the 1 ram, a tenth part for the 1 lamb, for the 7 lambs, 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, besides the sin offering of the atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the grain offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month shall be a holy assembly unto you. You shall not do any servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And ye shall bring a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet savour unto the Lord, 13 young bulls, sons of the herd, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. And their grain offering is of the best flour mixed with oil, 3/10 part for the 1 young bull, for the 13 young bulls, 2/10 part for the 1 ram, for the 2 rams, and a tenth part for the 1 lamb, for the 14 lambs, and 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. And on the 2nd day 12 young bulls, sons of the herd, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year, without blemish. And their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and their drink offerings. On the 3rd day 11 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat of the she-goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offerings. And on the 7th day 7 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the judgment, and 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 8th day shall be a solemn assembly unto you. You shall not do any servile work. And you shall bring a burnt offering, an offering made by fire, a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their grain offering and their drink offerings for the young bull, for the ram and for the lambs by their number according to the judgment. And 1 hairy he-goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. These shall ye offer unto the Lord in your appointed times, besides your vows and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your grain offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. And Moses spoke to the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. Chapter 30. And Moses spoke unto the heads of the tribes of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind a bond upon his soul, you shall not profane his word. You shall do according to all that proceedeth forth from his mouth. And if a woman vows a vow unto the Lord, and bind a bond in the house of her father in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bond which she hath bound upon her soul, and her father shall hold his peace unto her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond which she hath bound upon her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day he heareth, not any of her vows or her bonds which she hath bound upon her soul shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she should become married to a man, and her vow is upon herself, or the rash utterance of her lips, which she bound upon her soul, and her husband hears, and holds his peace unto her in the day that he hears, then her vows shall stand, and her bonds which she bound upon her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallows her in the day that he hears, then he shall break her vow which is upon her, and the rash utterance of her lips, which she bound upon her soul, and the Lord shall forgive her. And every vow of a widow, and her that is divorced, which she hath bound upon her soul, shall stand upon her. And if she vowed in the house of her husband, or bound a bond upon her soul with an oath, and her husband heard, and held his peace unto her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond which she bound upon her soul shall stand. But if her husband hath utterly broken them in the day he heard, all that proceeded forth of her lips, for her vows, and for the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath broken them, and the Lord shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may break it. But if her husband shall surely hold his peace unto her from day to day, then he establisheth all her vows, or all her bonds, which are upon her. He establisheth them, because he held his peace unto her in the day he heard. But if he shall surely break them after he hath heard, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the ordinances which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between a father and his daughter, in her youth in the house of her father. Chapter 31. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Completely avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward thou shalt be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spoke unto the people, saying, Arm some from among yourselves, O men, for war, and they shall be against the Midianites, to take vengeance for the Lord in Midian. 1,000 for a tribe, 1,000 for a tribe, for all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to war. And they delivered from the thousands of Israel 1,000 for a tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them 1,000 for a tribe to war, them and Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest, to war with the holy tools, and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites, as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian with those that were slain, Evi and Rechem and Zur and Hur and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. And Balaam the son of Beor they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took captive the women of Midian, and their little ones, and all their cattle, and all the livestock, and all their wealth they spoiled. And they burnt all their cities and their dwelling places, and all their encampments with fire. And they took all the plunder, and all the prey, in humans and in cattle. And they brought unto Moses, and unto Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, the captives, and the prey, and the plunder, under the encampment at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan at Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest, and all the chiefs of the congregation, went forth to meet them under the outside of the encampment. And Moses was wroth over the appointed of the army, the captains of the thousands, and captains of the hundreds, which came from the service of the war. And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the females alive? Behold, these came to be the cause for the children of Israel in the matter of Balaam, to deliver them up by unfaithfulness against the Lord over the matter of Peor. And there came the plague in the congregation of the Lord. And now kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known a man by lying down with a male. But all the young women that have not known a male by lying down, keep alive for yourselves. And ye shall pitch outside by the encampment 7 days. Anyone that hath killed a soul, and anyone that hath touched the slain, purify yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, and purify all your clothing, and all that is made of skins, and all works of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Moses said unto Eleazar the priest, Speak unto the men of the war which went to the battle. This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord hath commanded. Only the gold and the silver and the bronze and the iron and the tin and the lead, everything that may go in the fire, ye shall pass through within the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of removal of impurity, and all that cannot go in the fire ye shall pass through within water. Ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean, and afterward ye shall come into the encampment. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver and the bronze and the iron and the tin and the lead, everything that may go in the fire, ye shall pass through within the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of removal of impurity, and all that cannot go in the fire ye shall pass through within water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean. And afterward ye shall come into the encampment. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Take the head count of the prey that was captured in humans and in cattle, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the head fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey between them that took part in the war, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation, and raise a tribute unto the Lord from the men of the war which went out to battle, 1 soul from 500, from the humans, and from the herd, and from the asses, and from the flock, and from all the cattle. Thou shalt take from their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest, for a heave offering of the Lord. And from the children of Israel's half thou shalt take 1 portion from 50, from the humans, from the herd, from the asses, and from the flock, from all the cattle, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. And it came to pass that the remainder of the prey, the spoil which the people of the war had spoiled, was of the flock 675,000, and of the herd 72,000, and of asses 61,000, and the souls of the humans from the women which had not known lying down with a male, all the souls 32,000. And it came to pass that the half portion of them that went out in the war, the number of the flock was 337,500, and it came to pass that the tribute for the Lord from the flock was 675. And of the herd was 36,000, and the tribute for the Lord was 72. And of the asses was 30,500, and the tribute for the Lord was 61. And of the souls of the humans was 16,000, and the tribute for the Lord was 32 souls. And Moses gave the tribute of the heave offering of the Lord unto Eleazar the priest, as the Lord commanded Moses. And from the children of Israel's half, which Moses divided from the men of the war, and it came to pass that the congregation's half from the flock was 337,500, and of the herd was 36,000, and of asses was 30,500, and of the souls of humans was 16,000. And Moses took from the children of Israel's half one portion from 50, from the humans and from the cattle, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And all those appointed, which were for the thousands of the army, the captains of the thousands, and captains of the hundreds, came near unto Moses. And they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken a head count of the men of war, which are in our hands, and there lacketh not a man from among us. And we have brought an oblation for the Lord, that which each man hath found, things of gold, armlets, and bracelets, rings, earrings, and necklaces, to make an atonement for our souls for the face of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold from them, all wrought things. And it came to pass that all the gold of the heave offering that they lifted up to the Lord was 16,750 shekels. From the captains of the thousands and from the captains of the hundreds, the men of the war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold from the captains of the thousands and of the hundreds, and brought it into the tent of the meeting place, a memorial for the children of Israel before the face of the Lord. Chapter 32. And it came to pass that unto the children of Reuben, and unto the children of Gad, and unto the half-tribe of Manasseh, there was a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer, and the land of Gilead, that, behold, the place was a place for cattle. And the children of Gad, and the children of Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, came and spoke unto Moses and unto Eleazar the priest, and unto the chiefs of the congregation, saying, Adaroth, and Dibon, and Jazer, and Nimrah, and Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Shabam, and Nebo, and beyond, the land which the Lord smote before the face of the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and unto thy servants are cattle. And they said, If we have found grace in thine eyes, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession. Pass us not over the Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad, and unto the children of Reuben, and unto the half-tribe of Manasseh, Shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? And why discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from passing over into the land which the Lord hath given unto them? Thus did your fathers, when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. And when they went up as far as the wadi of Eshcol, and saw the land, then they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel to not go into the land which the Lord had given unto them. And the anger of the Lord burned in that day, and he swore, saying, Surely none of the men that came up from Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land, which I swore unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not fully followed after me, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have fully followed after the Lord. And the anger of the Lord burned against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the eyes of the Lord was finished. And behold, ye are risen up in the stead of your fathers, an increase of sinful men, to be swept away again on account of the burning anger of the Lord towards Israel. For if ye turn away from following after him, then he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this people. And they came near unto him, and said, We will rebuild sheepfolds for our cattle here, and cities for our little ones, and we will equip ourselves, hastening before the faces of the children of Israel, until that we have brought them unto their place, and our little ones shall dwell in the fortified cities before the faces of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on the other side of the Jordan and beyond, because our inheritance has come to us on this side of the Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, If ye will do this thing, if ye equip yourselves before the face of the Lord for war, and for you all to pass over the Jordan equipped before the face of the Lord, until he hath driven out his enemies from before his face, and the land be subdued before the face of the Lord, then afterward ye shall return and be free from guilt from the Lord and from Israel. And this land shall be unto you for a possession before the face of the Lord. But if ye will not do so, behold, ye have sinned unto the Lord, and know that your sin will find you. Rebuild for yourselves cities for your little ones, and sheepfolds for your flock, and do that which hath come forth from your mouth. And the children of Gad, and the children of Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, all spoke unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every one equipped for war, before the face of the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. And concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the head fathers of the tribes for the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad, and the children of Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh will pass with you over the Jordan, every one armed for battle, before the face of the Lord, and the land is subdued before your faces, then ye shall give unto them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you equipped for war before the face of the Lord, then shall ye pass over the little ones, and their wives, and their cattle, before your faces into the land of Canaan. And they shall have possessions in the midst of you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad, and the children of Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh answered, saying, That which the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over equipped before the face of the Lord into the land of Canaan, but the possession of our inheritance is with us on this side of the Jordan. And Moses gave unto them, to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and unto the half-tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of the Bashan, the land by the cities of it within the borders, the cities of the land round about. And the children of Gad rebuilt Dibon, and Ataroth, and Aroer, and Atroth Shophan, and Jazer, and Jogbehah, and Beth Nimrah, and Beth Haran, fortified cities, and sheepfolds for flocks. And the children of Reuben rebuilt Heshbon, and Eliela, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, the name being changed, and Sibmah, and they called by names the names of the cities which they rebuilt. And the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead, and captured it, and drove out the Amorites which were in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt in it. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and captured their small towns, and called them Havoth Jair. And Noba went and captured Kenath, and the villages of it, and called it Noba, after his own name. Chapter 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth from the land of Egypt according to their armies, by the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their outgoings for their journeys according to the mouth of the Lord, and these are their journeys for their outgoings. And they journeyed from Ramses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month. From the day after the Passover, the children of Israel went forth with a high hand before the eyes of all the Egyptians. And the Egyptians were burying those whom the Lord had smitten among them, all the firstborn. And against their gods the Lord executed judgments. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses and encamped in Succoth. And they journeyed from Succoth and encamped in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they journeyed from Etham and turned aside unto the mouth of Hahiroth, which is upon the face of Baal Zephon. And they encamped before the face of Midgol. And they journeyed from before Hahiroth and passed through in the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and encamped in Marah. And they journeyed from Marah and came unto Elim, and in Elim were 12 springs of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters. And they journeyed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea. And they journeyed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dophkah. And they journeyed from Dophkah and encamped in Alush. And they journeyed from Alush and encamped in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. And they journeyed from Rephidim and encamped in the wilderness of Sinai. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai and encamped in Kibroth Hattava. And they journeyed from Kibroth Hattava and encamped in Hazeroth. And they journeyed from Hazeroth and encamped in Rithma. And they journeyed from Rithma and encamped in Ramon Perez. And they journeyed from Ramon Perez and encamped in Libnah. And they journeyed from Libnah and encamped in Risa. And they journeyed from Risa and encamped in Gehelitha. And they journeyed from Gehelitha and encamped in Mount Shapher. And they journeyed from Mount Shapher and encamped in Harada. And they journeyed from Harada and encamped in Makheloth. And they journeyed from Makheloth and encamped in Tahath. And they journeyed from Tahath and encamped in Terah. And they journeyed from Terah and encamped in Mithkah. And they journeyed from Mithkah and encamped in Hashmonah. And they journeyed from Hashmonah and encamped in Moseroth. And they journeyed from Moseroth and encamped in Bnei Jachin. And they journeyed from Bnei Jachin and encamped in Hor Hagidgad. And they journeyed from Hor Hagidgad and encamped in Jothbatha. And they journeyed from Jotbatha and encamped in Ebrona. And they journeyed from Ebrona and encamped in Ezion Gaber. And they journeyed from Ezion Gaber and encamped in the wilderness of Zin. It is Kadesh. And they journeyed from Kadesh and encamped in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor, according to the mouth of the Lord, and died there, in the 40th year of the children of Israel coming forth from the land of Egypt, in the 5th month, on the 1st of the month. And Aaron was 120 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And the Canaanite, the king of Arad, and he dwelt in the Negev, in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel. And they journeyed from Mount Hor and encamped in Zalmonah. And they journeyed from Zalmonah and encamped in Punan. And they journeyed from Punan and encamped in Oboth. And they journeyed from Oboth and encamped in the heaps of Abarim, in the border of Moab. And they journeyed from the heaps and encamped in Dibon Gad. And they journeyed from Dibon Gad and encamped in Almon Diblathaim. And they journeyed from Almon Diblathaim and encamped in the mountains of Abarim, before the face of Nebo. And they journeyed from the mountains of Abarim and encamped in the plains of Moab by Jordan at Jericho. And they encamped by the Jordan from Beth Jeshimoth as far as Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan at Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over the Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before your faces, and break all their images, and break all their molten images, and destroy all their high places. And ye shall possess the land, and dwell in it, for I have given unto you the land to possess it. And ye shall inherit the land by lot according to your families. To the many ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the few ye shall give the less inheritance. Unto that place where the lot goeth unto him, there it shall be for him. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before your faces, then it shall come to pass that those which remain from among these are pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you upon the land in which ye dwell. And it shall come to pass that as I thought to do unto them, I shall do unto you. Chapter 34. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, Yea, ye are coming into the land of Canaan. This is the land that shall fall unto you in an inheritance, the land of Canaan unto its borders. And the southern edge shall be unto you from the wilderness of Zin upon the side of Edom, and the southern border shall be unto you from the end of the salt sea eastward. And the border shall turn unto you from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass through to Zin, and the goings forth of it shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go forth to Hazar Adar, and pass over to Asmon. And the border shall turn from Asmon unto the Wadi of Egypt, and the goings forth of it is the sea. And the western border shall then be unto you the great sea and its border. This shall be unto you a western border. This shall be unto you the north border from the great sea. Ye shall mark out for you Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye shall mark out unto the entrance of Hamath, and the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad. And the border shall go forth to Zephron, and the goings forth of it shall then be at Hazar Enan. This shall be the north border unto you. And ye shall mark unto you for the east border from Hazar Enan to Shepham. And the border shall go down from Shepham to Riblah from the east of Ain, and the border shall go down, shall reach upon the side of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. And the border shall go down the Jordan, and the goings forth of it shall be unto the salt sea. This shall be unto you the land according to the borders of it round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance from the other side of the Jordan at Jericho, eastward, toward the sunrise. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the inheritance of the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take one chief from a tribe, to divide the inheritance of the land. And these are the names of the men. For the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh. And for the tribe of the children of Simeon, Samuel the son of Ammihud. For the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Kislon. And for the tribe of the children of Dan, Chief Buki the son of Jogli. For the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Chief Haniel the son of Ephod. And for the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Chief Kemuel the son of Shiftan. And for the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Chief Elizaphan the son of Parnach. And for the tribe of the children of Issachar, Chief Paltiel the son of Azan. And for the tribe of the children of Asher, Chief Ahihud the son of Shelomi. And for of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Chief Pediel the son of Ammihud. These are they whom the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance of the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Chapter 35. And the Lord spoke unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan at Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites from the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in. And ye shall give unto the Levites pasture land for the cities round about them. And the cities shall be for them to dwell in, and the pasture lands of them shall be for their cattle, and for their possessions, and for all their livestock. And the pasture lands of the cities, which ye shall give unto the Levites, are from the wall of the city outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from outside of the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, on the north side 2,000 cubits, and the city shall be in the midst. This shall be for them the pasture lands of the cities. And of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, 6 cities are for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the slayer, that he may flee thither. And upon them ye shall give 42 cities. All the cities which ye shall give to the Levites are 48 cities, them and their pasture lands. And the cities which ye shall give are from the possession of the children of Israel. From the many ye shall give many, but from the few ye shall give few. Every one shall give some of his cities according to his inheritance, that he shall inherit unto the Levites. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, Yea, ye are passing over the Jordan into the land of Canaan. And ye shall appoint for yourselves cities, to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which smiteth a soul unintentionally. And they shall be unto you the cities for refuge from the avenger of blood, that the slayer die not, until he stand before the face of the congregation for judgment. And of the cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall be refuge for you. Ye shall give 3 of the cities from this side of Jordan, and 3 of the cities shall ye give in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge. For the children of Israel, and for the sojourner, and for the stranger among them, shall be these 6 cities for refuge, that any one may flee thither that smiteth a soul unintentionally. And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, and he shall die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. And if he smote him with a stone of the hand, by which he may die with it, and he shall die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or he smote him with an instrument of wood in the hand, by which he may die by it, and he shall die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The avenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth with him, he shall slay him. And if he push him in hatred, or hurl upon him by lying in wait, and he shall die, or in enmity smite him with his hand, and he shall die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death. He is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The avenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth with him. And if he in suddenness, without enmity, push him, or throws upon him anything without lying in wait, or with any stone by which a man may die with it, seeing him not, and cast it upon him, and he shall die, and he was not an enemy unto him, and sought not his harm, then the congregation shall judge between the smiter and the avenger of blood, according to these judgments. And the congregation shall deliver the slayer from the hand of the avenger of blood, and the congregation shall return him to the city of his refuge, into which thither he fled, and he shall abide in it until the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the holy oil. But if the slayer shall surely go outside the border of the city of his refuge, into which thither he fled, and the avenger of blood finds him outside the border of the city of his refuge, and the avenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return into the land of his possession. And these things shall be unto you for an ordinance of judgment throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Anyone who smiteth a soul, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses, but one witness shall not testify against a soul to be put to death. And ye shall take no ransom for the soul of a murderer, which is guilty of death, for he shall surely be put to death. And ye shall take no ransom for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should return to dwell in the land until the death of the high priest. And ye shall not pollute the land which ye are within, for the blood it polluteth the land, and for the land no atonement can be made for the blood that is shed within it, except with the blood of him that shed it. And thou shalt not defile the land which ye shall dwell within, which in the midst of it I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell in the midst of the children of Israel. Chapter 36. And the head fathers for the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, from the families of the children of Joseph, came near and spoke before the face of Moses, and before the face of Eleazar the priest, and before the faces of the chiefs, the head fathers for the children of Israel. And they said, The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. And if they be for a wife to one from among the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be diminished from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be added to the inheritance of the tribe which they are come to. And from the lot of our inheritance it shall be diminished. And when the Jubilee for the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be added to the inheritance of the tribe which they came to. And their inheritance is diminished from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the mouth of the Lord, saying, Rightly hath the tribe of the sons of Joseph spoken. This is the word which the Lord commands for the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Let them be for a wife to whom is good in their eyes, only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they be for a wife. And the inheritance of the children of Israel shall not change from tribe to tribe, for a man of the children of Israel shall cleave unto the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance from a tribe of the children of Israel, she shall be for a wife unto one from the family of the tribe of her father, for the intent that a man of the children of Israel may possess the inheritance of his fathers. And the inheritance shall not change from a tribe to another tribe, for a man shall cleave unto his inheritance from among the tribes of the children of Israel. As the Lord commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. And Mahlah, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, came to be for wives unto the sons of their uncles. They came to be for wives from the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance came to be in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan at Jericho. End of the 4th book of Moses, known as the Book of Numbers.